Alright, what's shaking, folks? Charles over here, just a man from Pharaoh Tales and Tales, where I tell you about the Pharaoh Tales and how to tell the pharaohs. Speaking of pharaohs, well, we're going to talk about the Swiss god, the Swiss Vatican crown, and this is it right here, okay? So, look at the uniforms. It's yellow and blue and some red, right? But see the blue, just going to focus on the blue war crown of Octagon, which is the war crown against we the people. You'll see that in the police. You'll see a lot of the blue. Whenever you see blue, always remember it's the war crown. When it comes to the feudal royalists and the Templar Republican, vertical and horizontal rule, the Knights of the Garter. Okay, you can go on. They have all these different orders and things like that. But this is where the police get their foundations from, the history of it, right? So notice, oh, there's the wreath, right? So there's the wreath right there, Vatican City. Look at that. There's the wreath, the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, so now, sorry if my technology is not the best, so just this is the Swiss coat of arms, Switzerland coat of arms. So you see that, you got when you see the two pillars, the fasces, that's representative of the wreath. Okay, so and then when you see the ribbon at the bottom there, that's the Knights of the Garter. Okay, so as you can see, like the symbols are pretty consistent all over the place when it comes to the military and police. Okay. So just to show you, that's how it is, right? So now you saw that, and that represents all the way back to the pharaohs. And see, look, oh, look at that. See, that's the war crown, the blue war crown of Octagon, the blue war crown of Pharaoh, which essentially were the ones that they enslaved us. They were the fucking the slave drivers. They kept the slaves in check. And that's what the police are. That's what they are. They're just they've evolved. They've changed throughout history, but it's still the same foundation. That's where they come from. And most of the police don't understand this. They don't know. They always get people that don't think much of themselves, it seems, and they don't do any further research into understanding their symbols or signs, understanding the law, the foundations of law, how far back it goes. They don't understand the words they use, and that's why this world is so messed up right now, folks, that we go to war without understanding why we go to war. We just follow orders, and that's a big no-no. And just so you understand, the biggest deception that they get you guys in, one of the biggest deceptions is that they get you to swear an oath to God to uphold the laws of Pharaoh, right? To make sure that, we respect human life and all that kind of stuff. But then, if you look at our history, you see the police, even in recent, they're actually getting worse, folks. They don't respect that. So they get them to swear an oath to God to promise to protect the human race and her human rights and things like that, but they get them to do the total opposite, which they essentially break their promise to God, which is the ultimate deception that now God says, well, you gave up your free will. Not only that, you made a promise to me that you would protect my creatures, but instead you're at war with them. You abuse them and harm them. So, I mean, what do you think awaits you in the afterlife when you can't even hold your promises and your contracts to yourself and God? That's the ultimate betrayal to God. And this is how they're getting you. And just so you guys understand, I'm coming from love and peace, and I got nothing but love for you guys. I respect a lot of you people. I mean, I'm not shitting on you. I'm actually trying to reach out and help you understand something here, folks. Understand your signs and symbols. I don't want you to have a bad trip in the afterlife. I don't want you to be caught up in the Horus Matrix and have them harvest your soul because they duped you into, doing all sorts of things, and then that goes against God, against yourselves. When you're at war with yourself, you're at war with other people, and that's how it is. They get you to be at war with yourselves. And I respect you guys. I think it's a great thing to learn how to defend yourselves. There's a lot of good things about the police and military. I'm not going to take that away. There's, it just needs to be refined, and you guys need to really understand what you're part of. So I'm just going to go a little further here. I'm going to show you. Oh, look at that. See, that's the WEF, World Economic Forum. So you see the blue and the white. So it's the three crowns. It's the red, white, and blue of Pharaoh. So you see right now when you look at the World Economic Forum, it's blue, meaning it's the war crown against we the people. So all these people that are part of the WEF right now, these people are telling us that they're at war with us. They're here to enslave us. They're telling you, if you understand the signs, the symbols, understanding like why certain flags in the world, why certain countries have the blue. Well, notice the United States has the blue. The UK has the blue. Russia has the blue. All countries that have strong militaries have strong either military or police. just like the Dutch. They have a very strong police force. So now you got to understand this, folks, because see now when you look at that, the WEF, and you see how it's like the circle there, and you see the three O's. That's the three crowns, the red, white, and blue crown. Okay, it's Pharaoh. It's them. They rule over us. Okay, so every time you see the concept of three like that, when you see a circle like that, right? I'll even show you. Here we're gonna go to Clinton Foundation. Sorry. Oh, look at that, folks. This is the blue war crown. Oh, sorry about that. Got a nice little notification. But see, that circle again is essentially them, and you see all the stars. So it's a circle, and there's the blue and the white, which is essentially the white, which is the White House. There's the Upper Egypt. It's the white crown. And, it's them, the pharaohs, which essentially with the blue crown, is telling you that they're at war with us. That's what it means. So when you see the police, you see them with the blue, and then they got the gold, which, go back to the Swiss Vatican crown here. Here's the King Tut crown, the gold and blue. That's why the police wear the bronze badge. They're called coppers, which cops means thieves. That's what it means. So when you call them a cop, so there you go again with that's the Swiss Vatican crown, the Swiss Guard, which they protect the Vatican, which is the Swiss Vatican crown. Look, they protect the Pope. And we see the Pope back in 1302 declared that we're all their property, all property in the world, all land, all water, everything, the men, women, and children, they all belong to the Pope, to the Swiss Vatican crown. So it's the Swiss Vatican crown, which tells you the Swiss, the number one, Vatican number two, and crown number three. And crown was essentially, the blue crown is always at war with us. So when you see the police, as much as, they may be friendly and stuff like that, I always say keep the love, honor, and respect. I see a lot of people right now calling them pigs and all these kinds of things, which I don't agree with that. Let's be loving, let's be kind, let's reach out to them. They're suffering. They've been duped, they've been lied to. And I think a lot of them, they feel it inside, they just can't say anything. There's a lot of people out there that are in the police and military that, they're just really bad. Like, they're just really far gone, and there's nothing you can do for them. But there's a lot of people in there that I think are trying to make sense of things. I think they're going through a hard time, and they're actually the biggest victims in all of this. Because not only they're victims, they're victimizers. They're the victims of their own hand. They hurt themselves, and by hurting themselves, they hurt others. Always remember, the only kind of respect that matters in the world is self-respect. Because if you don't know how to respect yourself, you don't know how to respect others. So that's the problem with them. They all talk about all this respect and things like that, love, honor or whatever. Yeah, they don't understand. They don't know. They don't have much self-respect. Because you can't tell me you have self-respect when you wear signs and symbols all the time without really understanding what they mean. And then you're going to tell me you have self-respect? I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense. So now look, this is anonymous. So just to show you the psyops, you can tell about the signs and symbols. They tell us in plain sight, folks. See, the wreath? That's the UN. You see the wreath on each side? That's the Holy Roman Empire. You see the WHO has it, right? We'll put it up there, WHO. Look, there you go. That's again, with the blue and the white. It's essentially WHO, which what happened in the last couple of years, with what's going on with all the nonsense, right? Well, it's the blue war crown. They were at war with us. They declared war against us. That's what the WHO is all about. They're not there to help us. They're not there to heal us. They're there to kill us. They're at war. They're there to essentially cull us, to essentially thin out the herd, the slave race, which that's all we are. That's why we're in a bad place right now, folks, because most people in this world don't think much of themselves. And this is where we are. We allow these people to rule over us and make decisions, and then we're going into a bad place very soon if we allow this new quantum financial system to go online. And essentially, if we put all our assets and attention into that, some people are even talking about downloading their conscience, metaverse and all that stuff, taken away from this reality and then going into their construct, which the construct we're in right now is their construct of time and money and managing all that kind of stuff. Now we're going into a virtual reality, which is all powered by Switzerland, CERN, that's the internet. So if you put all your power, Bitcoin, all that kind of stuff, it's all just a trap, folks. They're trying to get you into the blockchain, right? To essentially, those are going to be the new chains of enslavement, folks. I mean, it's not hard to figure out once you learn the symbols, folks. So get this information out there. This is important. I'm not afraid to die. I'm speaking out. That's my mission here, folks. I came here to disrupt Pharaoh's plans. That's what I'm here for. So, anyways, thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.